Hello, how are you doing? So I'm sorry, but I'm doing another video presentation. Just ignore the first one because the mouse cursor wasn't recorded, was hidden, so you are not able to see actually what I was referring to. So yeah, that video presentation is actually useless. So I'm making another one. Hopefully this one will be a bit shorter because I know your time is important and I want to be more efficient with my explanations, but I just love presenting my ideas and I want to showcase you everything that I worked on and what were my thoughts behind this design. So these are some uh, sample renderings, some test renderings. The final product would look better. We'll have a lot of improvements for the landscaping, for the background scene and surroundings, and of course we'll work more on the design, on the exterior design, make some improvements, and we'll see what are your suggestions regarding the overall design. I prefer to do a video presentation sometimes because as it is in this case, we have a lot of new features, a lot of like an entire concept, and I either present it in a meeting or I present it using a video presentation. So this time I'm doing a video presentation, but if you want in the future to do meetings, we can do that too. Or if you want to stick to just text descriptions of my design, that's okay too. So you can let me know what you prefer and what's okay for you, and I will keep that in mind for the future. Thank you very much. So now let's first talk about the design changes that I've done. I've done two small changes for the design, and I will present you those changes in the floor plans first, and I will show you them in the let me open up the floor plans. Not sure what's okay. This is good. No, actually I need this one. Yeah, sorry. So the first change that I've made was that here we have this wall that extends outwards and covers like this part of the balcony, but here we don't have it. So I actually made it symmetrical and extended this wall right here. You can see in the second one too. So this first time actually stopped right here and like that, and it looked I'd say it didn't look that good. So actually having this symmetry all around, it's way better, trust me. I built it first. I built it without extending this wall, and I was looking at it and I was like, something is missing there, something doesn't make the whole design work, and this actually improved it a lot. And the second change that I've made is in the back. If you are looking at this, here we have this angle, so we have the walls come like this inwards into the building, but on the all the other floors, for the second floor, third floor, fourth floor, we actually have here an extension. So first of all, when I did it first, it looked a bit weird, having everything looked like this, but here going a bit into the building, and we had this cutout right here. I really didn't like that. It braked the whole design and it looked really weird overall. So I don't think it's such a big deal to actually just fill this up, and in this way, I mean, you can use it as storage, you can use it to place a cabinet, you can use it on so many like things, and from exterior it will make a huge difference. So these are the two changes that I've done. Now regarding the design, I want to explain you some design parts, because I kept in mind the pillars, the structural pillars that you have on your building, and that those actually influenced the overall design, but not a lot, but these are to keep in mind. First of all, this is one of my favorite parts right here, and I will show you in the plan. This is where we are right here. So I love it. And why is that? Because you can use this for so many design features. It's a lot of space. You can place LED lights. I place the geometric shapes that we have right here, going inwards, outwards, inwards, outwards. These are really simple to make, and the way that the sun will shade on them will look really good. And one of the main reasons that I love this so much is because it's perfect to have such a nice feature, nice design feature in the main facade. This is like the front elevation of the building. And I'm not a big fan of the garage. This is one thing that I want to mention. I understand that you guys need it here, but it's hard to work with this. But the idea is that we have this here, which actually catches the attention and drives all the attention to this part, to the center of the building, and we have a nice symmetry on the left and on the right of it. So in this way, when you're entering the building or when you're walking in front of it, your eyes aren't catched, or you're not limited to seeing the ground floor with this entrance and garage, but actually looking upwards and seeing this modern concept and the symmetry between departments. Regarding the colors that I've used, I kept in mind that you mentioned that you want something in white and gray, so I used neutral colors, but I didn't use just white and gray. Actually, I used black too, and a few more elements I will talk about really soon. I'm a huge fan of black windows, really modern, really good looking, especially with a white building, main building. It gives contrast, and yeah, I love it. This is my go-to for this kind of modern buildings. For the interior of the veranda, the balcony, I used darker gray. This goes a lot to black. I didn't intend to use actually black, but make it a darker gray, but it depends how the sun shades on it. This right here is the same with this color, so the interior of the balconies is the same with trim right here and this right here, and this gives a contrast to the whole house. I mean, you have a white exterior, but actually when you're going into the balcony, you have this nice black sides. Now I added one thing that you didn't mention. Okay, we have a lot of neutral colors. We have a main white house using dark gray and even light gray for here and here, but having just these neutral colors makes the house look too plain or too boring. So I wanted to actually put something much nicer into the house and use some natural elements, some natural materials, because actually this really gives a warm look to the entire building, and it pops out. You need something to break the pattern, the colors. You need something to have like a texture. So I added some stone for the basement and some wood for the inside of the balcony, and you'll see that this concept is used in the back too. These are the back balconies, the back elevation balconies, and here we have the same dark gray for interior and wood pattern texture on the interior. In this way, the balcony doesn't feel too dark. Having this dark gray, it actually, when you're coming out, it feels modern, but at the same time warm, because we're having the wood. And for the front elevation, it really helps with the entire front design. So now one more thing that I want to explain is the side elevation, especially for this and this part. For these apartments, to get more sunlight into the apartment, I place this single windows in zigzag. So here, 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 and the same right there. You're not able to see like this. Here, 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 here. Having windows that are too big right here would make the entire elevation way too crowded, because you need windows. You need windows right here, because this is a single room, so you actually need sunlight. You need windows here because this is the bathrooms. You need windows here. It's a room there. You don't have anywhere to place a window. And here, considering that we already get sunlight from here and on the other side from there, one single window just to actually make the design work and try to mesh everything together, some zigzag lights with some light gray between them. For the balconies, one more thing that I've done was actually place these. They could be iron bars or wood bars. Let me show you in my design how these look like this. Some narrow bars that you are able to see through from the window, get light, but of course these aren't dangerous actually, because they are too narrow. But at the same time you have privacy, because from the street you are not able to actually see through them, and neither from the side. So to actually see through them, you have to be exactly in front of them. If you are just going a bit to the side, they are actually covering the building, I mean the view. And why did I place this? Because when you're coming out of the on the balcony, you don't feel so crowded, because I mean you're coming from a room with 4 walls to a balcony with 1 to 3 walls. So my idea was to actually try to kind of make this wall disappear in such a way that it's still there, but you are able to get sunlight, you are able to get air coming from here, you are able to view the outside world if you are staying in the balcony, but at the same time you are getting privacy from the people outside looking from the side. They could be, as I said, they could be made from wood, they could be made from iron, so yeah, anything works for these. And in this way I managed to keep the side elevation looking modern and nice too. You can see the pattern here, 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 and the same on the sides. Now I used a glass railing all over the building. It's in this way it's more modern, more welcoming. I love using glass railings. It's I mean for the time we are living in now and for the entire look of the house, this is a must. Now the next ideas that I had and how did I do this, let's talk about these windows. So these are, yeah, I know you mentioned that you want big wide windows. Now for these rooms it's impossible to use this kind of the big wide windows. Why is that? Because right here we have a pillar, we have a column that's going from the ground floor all the way to the top, and it's impossible to have a window because we have a column right here. So we have 2 windows, 2 glass doors right here and right here, so we have access to the balcony, and we have a lot of sunlight coming in. Overall I really like the look of this, and even though we don't have a column here and we can place wide windows, I wouldn't do it because I want to keep the symmetry between the 2 parts. So I use the same design. So this is why we are limited to this kind of windows here. On the side I think it's perfect. zigzag windows, not too many windows, but exactly as many as needed to have a nice design and the perfect amount of sunlight. For the ground floor, I wasn't able to actually place two windows side by side as I did right here, because the wall that separates these two bedrooms actually comes around right here, so it cuts this window in half, so I can't place two doors here. But I think this actually looks good with having just two doors right here. This is where the kitchens are. We have some narrow, long windows, because of course we need to place cabinetry under the window. We can't have high or tall windows, so we need at least 3 feet for the cabinetry, a bit more maybe, so we have a backsplash in the kitchen. And these windows will look really good in the kitchen. More the best solution would be, or I mean the best design would be to place the sink in front of the window, so you have a nice view, but the window will be high enough so you won't splash the window. And we have a window on each in each kitchen. I still need to place the window for the staircase, but that's something that I will work on next. For the back side, we have the same thing going on with the balconies. This time the columns lets us place big sliding doors that are going to the balcony, and then we have the nice bathroom windows that are connected with the light gray. For this side elevation, as I said, I really like this elevation. And why is that? It was a bit hard to actually think what to do with this, because it has so many sections. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, and a lot of windows on this elevation. Now I fulfilled your desire to place big wide windows in these bedrooms, so we have nice big windows here, and these are the bathroom windows. These are the zigzag windows as I talked about. But the idea is that to keep the symmetry of the design, we have, let's look a bit at this. We have these iron bars on the sides, zigzag windows that are similar and symmetrical. Then we have, these are section 1 and 5. Then we have a middle section that's just a straight line, bathroom windows connected with the line, and making these two sections dark gray with big windows, making everything symmetrical, and yeah, having a really nice elevation looking from the outside. Now talking about the roof, just a flat roof, modern, easy to build, easy to maintain. I don't think nothing else would work better for such a building. It's a really big building, so building a huge roof wouldn't look as good on this kind of building with this kind of design. One thing that I would like to change to this building, and I think it will improve the design, but I would like to get your feedback first and your opinion on this, is the bedroom from the ground floor. So right now the bedroom on the ground floor is actually this bedroom having a storage. Now in my opinion, considering that the ground floor is an entire apartment having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms and a lot of space, I would suggest actually removing the storage part and creating a balcony as we have right here. In this way we'll keep the design going. It looks kind of weird having just this white square right there. I mean, it's not bad, but it could be improved. And in my opinion, you have a lot of space. This is a really big bedroom. It's bigger than the master bedroom, so you have more than enough space to actually place cabinets in the bedroom and use this space right here as a balcony, as we have in the floors that are above it. This is my suggestion. This will make this elevation and this elevation look much better, and we'll get more sunlight into this bedroom. This would be my concept. Please let me know what you think, and I really hope that you like it. Thank you very much, and have a good day.